Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of 18 of April 2023. Essence. Sweet children, for half a cycle, Maya has been harassing you a great deal. You have now come to take refuge with the Father. Become conquerors of Maya and conquerors of the world by having true love for the Father. Question: what effort does even God have to make at the confluence age? Answer: that of cleaning dirty clothes, the souls. You children have come to the Father in order to clean your accounts of sins. To the extent you remain soul conscious and remember the Father, so you will accordingly become a conquerors of sinful actions. If you connect your intellect in yoga to someone other than the Father, you will become a Bhasmasur, brackets demon who burned himself to death. Therefore, continue to follow Srimad. Song. Salutations to Seva. Om Shanti. You children have taken the support of the Father. That is, you have come to take refuge with the Father. That one is not a worldly Father. He is the Father from beyond. Maya has been harassing you for half a cycle. Only you children know that this is a land of sorrow, a devilish world. Every cycle you children come to the Father to take refuge. You have become refugees. Maya has made you extremely unhappy. You children know that Maya has destroyed whatever honor you had. When human beings experience sorrow, they go and take support from someone. Here you have been in Maya's refuge for half a cycle. The one whose refuge you have now taken is sitting and explaining to you souls. People of the world do not know when they started to become unhappy. You children now understand that you were the flowers of heaven and that Maya then came and made you into thorns. After all, you are human beings. You are not animals. Children say, you are the mother and father, and we are your children. We have taken refuge with you. Protect us from this Maya Ravan. Baba is definitely liberating you children from Maya and making you into the masters of heaven. Maya has been troubling you a great deal. Only when they are being harassed do devotees remember God. This is according to the drama. Maya becomes the enemy of those who are in heaven. No one knows that Maya has been an enemy for half a cycle. These deep aspects have to be understood. For half a cycle, you have been remembering God in order to know how you can be liberated from this problem. The Father comes and makes us belong to Him and gives us our inheritance of heaven. At this time, all of you are refugees. Nowadays, there are many refugees. They go and seek asylum or refuge. You understand that Maya has made Bharat very unhappy. When Bharat was heaven, the deities were very happy. Even the Europeans know that Bharat is a very ancient land and that only Bharat existed before they themselves existed. Ancient Bharat was very prosperous and happy. It was called heaven. It is a question of 5,000 years. That same Bharat is now bankrupt and worth a cell. Who made it like this? Maya, Ravan. For the past half cycle, Bharat has been declining so much that it has become as worthless as a cell. The father says Maya has been harassing you for half a cycle. You are now asking God for asylum. God, come. We will sacrifice ourselves to you. Only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, makes Bharat as valuable as a diamond once again. This is why the devotees remember God. O God, come and give me refuge. They also say, maintain our honor. You are the merciful one. However, they then say that he is omnipresent. This is known as defamation of religion. You know that for half a cycle Maya has been making you fall completely. The father says, I come every cycle. When the religion and activity of Bharat have become corrupt, people of Bharat don't even know their own religion. This is their fate. Only when it disappears completely does the Father come to establish it again. That religion has now disappeared again. This happens according to the drama. It is then that the Father comes and establishes heaven through Brahma and destroys hell through Shankar. It is now the time for destruction. You now have loving intellects, whereas the intellect of everyone else has no love. You have taken refuge with the Almighty Authority, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, in order to gain victory over Maya. You receive the knowledge of easy Raja Yoga. The Father says, you forgot me, your Father. Maya made you turn your faces away from me, your Father. The Father sits here and gives you teachings through the mouth of Brahma. Because of Maya's influence, such defamatory things have been written. You understand that no one except the Father can teach Raja Yoga. The Father is the creator of heaven. It is the soul that speaks. Baba makes you soul conscious. It is souls that carry the sanskars. It is souls that are affected by whatever they do. They think that souls are immune to the effect of actions and that it is bodies that are affected. Because of that, they go and bathe in the Ganges. However, the water of the Ganges cannot cut away sins. This is why the Father says, forget everyone including your own bodies. Have the faith that you are souls and remember me, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul Seva. Seva is incorporeal. Although the birth of Shiva is celebrated, no one knows him. The Somanath temple, the Lord of Nectar, is very big, but no one knows when he came, how he came, or what he did when he came. He must definitely have had to enter someone's body. The notion of omnipresence has made everyone forget everything. Now the Father says, follow Srimad. Shiv Baba enters this body and gives you knowledge. He has taken this body on loan. He has become the charioteer of this chariot and is giving you knowledge. However, it is not a question of a horse chariot. This one is also called Bhagirath, the lucky chariot, and Nandigan, Shiva's wool. They say that Bhagirath brought the Ganges, but the Ganges cannot emerge from anyone's head. Therefore, the Father says you cannot attain me by studying those Vedas and scriptures, etc. I have to come. I have to come in order to give you asylum. People don't know what Ravan is. It is now the kingdom of Ravan. They follow the devilish dictates of Ravan. Now, by following Srimad, you are becoming the most elevated of all for 21 births. The devilish dictates begin in the Copper Age, which is called the vicious world. It is Ravan who creates the vicious world. Rama, Shiv Baba, establishes the viceless world. You heard the song Salutations to Shiva. It is said salutations to the deities, Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. It is not said salutations to the Supreme Soul, Brahma. No, there is only one Supreme Soul and He is the one Father of all. You are now receiving your inheritance from the Father. This is a school for changing from human beings into deities. This is a God-fatherly college where God's words are spoken. The name written on it is World Spiritual University. The aim and objective of becoming Lakshmi from ordinary woman and Narayan from an ordinary man is also written here. You are once again becoming Narayan from an ordinary man. By following Srimad, you are becoming elevated. Therefore, Baba says, stay awake at night and remember the Father. Baba, we will only remember you. We have to come to you and you will then send us to heaven. The Father establishes heaven through you mothers. You will stay in yoga and make Bharat pure. Through the peace of your yoga, Bharat will become peaceful for 21 births. Maya does not exist there, and you therefore remain constantly happy there. It is because of body consciousness that human beings become unhappy. The Father is now making you soul conscious. Those with divine virtues who existed in the golden age have now become those with devilish traits. You are now once again claiming your inheritance from the Father in order to become the masters of heaven, Sivalaya. This is a college. The Father will continue to teach you until destruction takes place, because there are half a cycle's burdens on your heads and they have not yet finished. It takes effort. At this time, all are sinful souls. There is not a single pure soul. Although they call out, "Oh purifier, come," they don't realize that that is an impure world. This is an impure world. You have now become Brahmins. There are very few of you children of Brahma. You will then become deities from Brahmins and then warriors. This is the cycle of self-realization. Having taken birth and rebirth, we have completed our 84 births. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. The scriptures have been sown in the hands of Brahma. That cannot be the Brahma who resides in the subtle region. The name is Prajapita Brahma, the one who is also called Adam. He is the head of the whole genealogical tree. You know that you are beads of the rosary of Rudra. We souls come from up above. Our place of residence is the supreme abode. Each of you souls has received an eternal part of 84 births. Impure human beings cannot explain any of these things. Only the Father can make impure ones pure. He is the one who has mercy on all. No one else can become the leader of those who have mercy on all. Only the Father can become that. The Father has great mercy. I come when everyone has become extremely unhappy. You children serve Bharat with your bodies, minds, and wealth and make it into heaven. Just as Gandhi made it independent for the foreigners. However, that was like a mirage. Now Maya too is a foreigner. She has been ruling for half a cycle. The Father comes to free you from that. Maya has made you very unhappy. This is why the Father says, I come to liberate you. Now follow Srimad, otherwise Maya will eat you raw. Follow Srimad and become elevated. You are the Shiv Shakti Pandava army. The Dilwala temple is your memorial. The Dilwala temple is an accurate memorial of your practical forms. You become the masters of heaven by studying Raja Yoga. Bharat used to be heaven. You have now come to take refuge with the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, in order to claim your unlimited inheritance from the Father. The kingdom of deities continues for 21 generations. You have come here in order to become the masters of heaven. Maya made you into Bhasmasurs, brackets demon who burnt himself to death. The Father comes and showers you with the nectar of knowledge. You are given asylum by the Father, and then Maya makes you into traitors. So many innocent ones are then assaulted. There is now no sovereignty here. The Father comes and establishes the deity sovereignty. There were emperors and empresses in the golden age. There is now no sovereignty. It is the rule of people over people. This is called unrighteousness. Maya establishes the kingdom of unrighteousness, and then the Father comes and creates the kingdom of righteousness. There is now no religion. People say that they don't believe in religion. This is why there is no might either. Their self-sovereignty is only temporary. They will die fighting and quarreling among themselves. Baba comes and makes you into the masters of the land of immortality. The Father speaks to you souls. Children, you have to become soul conscious. To the extent you connect your intellects in yoga to the Father, so your burden of sins will accordingly be removed and you will become conquerors of sinful actions. If you divorce the Father who makes you into the masters of heaven and you connect your intellects in yoga to someone else, you will become Bhasmasurs. You are now sitting here in order to clear the accounts of your actions. There is a great burden of sin on you. The Father says, I come and uplift such sinners as Azamil. The Father makes you so clean and pure with the nectar of knowledge. In spite of that, while following Srimad, some became amazed and then run away. God comes and makes so much effort on the dirty clothes that they tear. This is why the name Azamil is given. Anyone who comes and belongs to the Father and then divorces him in a number one is a number one Azamil. No one can be such a sinner as that one. Therefore, you children have to follow Srimad very well. If you stop following Srimad, Maya will eat you up and you will lose your inheritance cycle after cycle. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual Father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual Father. Essence for Dharana. Number 1. Serve Bharat with your body, mind and wealth and make it into heaven. liberated from the enemy, Maya. Second, in order to become soul conscious, forget everything including your body. Clear all your old karmic accounts with the power of yoga. Become conquerors of sinful actions. Blessing, may you be a constantly powerful soul who finishes the word weakness with the awareness of the one word, Baba. Whenever you speak of any weakness, whether of your thoughts, words, sanskars or nature, you say, my thought is, my sanskars are like that. However, whatever are the Father's sanskars and thoughts, they are yours. The sign of you being powerful is in your being equal to the Father. So let the word Baba be naturally in your thoughts, words and in every situation. Then while performing actions, have the awareness of Karabanhar, brackets one who inspires, and Maya, that is any weakness cannot come in front of Baba. Slogan, those who have the speciality of maturity are automatically successful in every task. Slogan, those who have the speciality of maturity are automatically successful in every task. Om Shanti.